Well, Alan, what are your emotions after a game like that? It seemed like you dominated the game, but just couldn't score a winning goal.
I think we dominated the second half. Don't think we dominated the first half. Don't think we was at the races. First 45 minutes, second half we were a different team, and I think similar to the previous game, when there was a big force in the second half, I think we had it. Today we had just like they sort of outplayed us last game. I thought we totally outplayed them in the second half, but we needed to come out with that intensity in the first half, and it wasn't there. You say a few things at half time, and then suddenly, I don't know, bang, different mentality.
It's strange when you play a side like Colwyn Bay, the away day specialists. Their record on the road has been terrific this season. Probably the worst thing you can do is concede early on, but unfortunately you did today.
It was a poor goal, though. It was a poor goal. I thought it was a poor decision. But
you thought it was a foul in the build-up?
Yeah, I did think it was a foul. I didn't think it was a foul. I'm absolutely certain it was a foul. But even allowing for that, and whether I was right or wrong, there were still areas that we could have recovered quicker. Recovery runs from other players weren't good enough. I don't think he should have been able to barge us off the ball, to be quite honest. I wouldn't expect that. But he did, and we paid the price for it.
As you said, second half, totally different story. But I think the two substitutions as well, particularly the arrival of Chris Churchman, and it led to a goal. Lovely strike with his left foot. I
just said the same in there. It's. I think it was an inclusion of intensity. Maybe the chat that we had at half time. The demands that we make on the players for the second period. And to be fair, irrespective of the personnel change, the whole team ethos changed, and it was a far better performance. And that's, if we'd have done that first half, I think we'd have got a result. The stats will tell you that you've dominated in terms of chances, but you just, I don't know, you couldn't find that killer pass or the shot that you needed at the end. No, they give credit to them though. They defended the edge of the box and along the penalty line, along the penalty box line. They defended that with class, to be honest. They put themselves on the line. They blocked tackles. They got in the way. They came out. They beheaded. They played the second ball, and the second ball got cleared. They chased out and come out and hassled us, so we couldn't get the second ball back in. And fair play to them. I think they deserved the point in terms of how they defended. In terms of the overall play, we should have got 3. You gave a debut today to Danny Glover. I know he's only recently arrived at the club, but how do you think he did today? I think he did very well. I think if anybody looked at his performance today, his hold-up play, got first to most headers. Considering it was his first game, I thought he did very well. And you've also announced today the signing of Jack Ryan, and I know all the county fans gave him a huge ovation when he came on the pitch before the game today. Is he available for the next game at Bradford? Yeah, he's available for Sunday, providing all the documents go through. I'm not sure what the FA situation is in the holiday period, but I've been assured that he is available, and once the paperwork's been sanctioned off, then he'll be available for selection on Sunday. Tell us a bit about that move. How's that all come about? I know Jack's over the moon to be back at Edgeley Park, but how's it come about from your end? Well, I was wanting to strengthen the side, and with Christian, with the ongoing niggle that he's got with his calf, you only need one more injury up there and you're down to the basic 2, and Sod's Law says that when you're down to basic 2 you end up going down to the basic 1, so I wanted reinforcements, not particularly in that area of the pitch, in a few areas, but both those 2 players came up, and obviously helped the Hatters and the Players Fund and Co-op and etc contributed massively towards it. And we've got 2 players in that I think are going to do really well for this club in the period of time that they're here. As you say, you need some bodies in the place at the moment. I think half a dozen injuries I've got on my list here, and Christian, you've mentioned, how is he and how far off is he? I don't think he's going to be available for New Year's Day. I think that might be a date too short for him, but maybe another couple of days and we can possibly make him available for Sunday. You're very light in midfield at the moment. Richie Baker, of course, is a notable absentee. How's he? At least another week and a half, 2 weeks, hamstring. Matthew Todd, of course, has been out for a little while. Should be back in training at the latter end of next week.
Would he be ready for a game? No, not for this intensity, no, not at the moment.
Nathan Wolfe, another one who's missing.
2.5 weeks yet.
And Jordan Fagbola is the last one on my list.
Probably another good full week in rehab before he comes back for training.
So the squad looking thin at the moment. You've supplemented it with some lads from the development squad though, and it's good experience for these lads to be on the bench, isn't it? The likes of Russell and Hancock.
Yeah, what we've done with those, I mean, these are developing players, and they've shown up well in training, they've shown up well in the development games, and they know that their situation at the moment is that they've been given an early opportunity. Whether an injury or two assist that in terms of getting an appearance on the pitch, we'll have to see, but at the moment they're in a development phase of the career, and they've done really well in that particular area.
Just finally, I've got this trip to Bradford Park Avenue coming up now. I know they've had a difficult season so far, but from your point of view, you need to get back to winning ways fairly soon, don't you?
I think we need 3 points there on Sunday, and I'm going there with every confidence to get it.
Fantastic. Thanks for your time.
Cheers.